Okay, boys and girls, this is Airwolf with rcspeak. Today we're bringing you the Line T-Rex 100S unbox and review and assembly. This is a Line's first fixed pitch heli. Looks like pretty much they're looking to get something similar to the Blade MSR. Judging by the pictures on the box, that's what it looks like. This one comes with transmitter. This is ready to fly, total package. So let's get into this thing and see what we got. The box is pretty small compared to E-Flight's packaging for their stuff. But first thing you see obviously is the instruction manual, and then I have two more boxes with the pictures on them. Looks like this one's the bird and this one's the transmitter. Assuming you probably have to assemble some of this. Get into the transmitter first. It's pretty nice packaging they got here. Got a USB cable and it's like the charger for the batteries. There's the transmitter. Pretty small compared to a lot of the transmitters you see. Pretty evenly sized with a lot of the Hobby Zone stuff you see like that. But comparing it to the DX4, which comes with the Blade MCPX, it's quite a bit smaller. So not real enthused about that. But in my hands, it feels pretty good. What you would expect to find. Looks like in this box we got an installation CD. Reading on the CD, it has instruction manual, flight simulator software, instruction of flight simulator installation, and flight video. So that's pretty neat. The actual flight simulator comes with it. Here you see, this looks like one of E-Flight's transmitters that comes with their little birds, like the MCX or the MSRs, and so you can see those are pretty even. It's actually maybe a little bit bigger, but anyway. Let's get into this box. This is the bird. We got the body with the tail boom already on, everything like that. There's your canopy. Of course, they give you a little tiny screwdriver, and there's the batteries. With these batteries, this is probably pretty proprietary of a Line, so you only get them from a Line. I doubt you're going to find these generic brand, such as Turnigy or I forget the name of the other ones, but pretty much limiting you to buying from them. So here you have the frame with the tail boom and everything. Pretty similar in size to the MSR, almost exactly the same. Set up the same. There's your 5-in-1 board, main motor. The servos are quite a bit different. Actually, they do look a little bit more beefy, more like a normal servo you would find on a plane or a larger size heli, with control arms and stuff like that, where the servos on the MSR are those kind of corkscrew deals. But pretty neat. You get looks like an aluminum main shaft, and so yeah, a swash setup, pretty much what you would expect to find. It pretty much looks like this, was designed for beginner flyer to take crashability. Looks pretty sturdy. The tail boom is actually a square or rectangle. It's not a round boom like you normally see. So let's see what we have to do to put this together. Okay, and we're back. Had to cut out there for a second. The ball links. I got the ball links on, and found out that there's. I thought would be a hole in the shaft for the screw to go into, but there's not. The screw actually is just it's just like a set screw or a slug screw, and it pretty much just holds the head on the shaft. But you just push the shaft on. Pretty easy, just very tedious. Alright, so transmitter, got the batteries pushed in. A lot of neat little lights on there. Got a backlit LCD screen. This the screen shows your trim adjustments. There's a picture of the bird, and when you throttle up, it actually shows the rotor spinning, so that's kind of neat. Shows your transmitter battery, how much you have left, that you're on mode 2, and it actually shows your throttle position too, with this little bar chart type deal here on the left. But looks like they kind of went for a lot of bling on this transmitter. Maybe not so much for usability, but I'm gonna go ahead and stick one of these batteries in here and get it charging. A little rubber grommet there to cover that up when you're not using it. And I notice when I stick the battery in, there's a little charge meter. It's showing fully charged, so I guess they keep the batteries at 100% out of the box, so that's good. Anyway, continuing on. Here we have the USB battery charger. This is in case you want to charge 2 batteries at a time. Now, it didn't say this could be hooked to the transmitter, although there is a port on the transmitter where you could plug this into. It may just not be. I don't know if the transmitter outputs enough power to charge both batteries, so this is more designed for the computer. There's that, and then this is your computer link for flight simulation. So that's a pretty neat feature, considering what you would spend on normal flight simulator like Phoenix or Flight Sim. So pretty cool. So here's the canopy, pretty nice canopy. Typically what you'd find. Little rubber grommets, just like all the other little birds. So yeah, we'll just set that on there for now, and that's pretty much it. Let's go fly this thing and see what it's got. Alright, so we got the canopy on, and let's go ahead and fire it up real quick and see what we got. The battery is pretty cool, actually. The battery terminals are blade terminals, so it just slides into, as you can see underneath here on the skids. It's basically just kind of like a tongue and groove, and the battery just slides right in there. Let's see how it holds on there, and that's it. So it's blinking red. Look like it's in bind mode, and looks like we got full control, forward, backward, left, right. Alright, one thing we noticed is that a line mixed in some right cyclic when you throttle up to counteract the natural tendency to move left. If you notice when we spin it up, watch the left ball link there. Pops up, and then as soon as you get to a certain amount of throttle, it goes back down. That's so you can get off the ground, and it'll basically go straight up instead of sliding left like pretty much any other bird will do. So. Alright, so post-maiden initial thoughts. It's a pretty good flyer. We flew it outside, pretty calm, a little bit of wind, less than 5 miles an hour. It's definitely an inside flyer. It doesn't handle the wind all that well. It needed some trimming, you know, initially to get it just right. Stable-wise, it was pretty stable, about what you'd expect on a, you know, fixed pitch, single rotor heli. One thing I did notice is that it was really quiet. The servo movement and even the main motor was very quiet compared to the Blade MSR. But we did get. I think that I like the Blade MSR better. I like the flight better. I think it holds the tail a little bit better. And yeah, one thing we did try, switching over here to the transmitter, we did hook the transmitter up to Phoenix Flight Simulator, and you can use it. So it's fully usable with the Phoenix Flight Sim, which is good, and worth the money. You know, all the features you get is definitely worth it. You just are limited with this heli to using everything in line. You know, the batteries. You couldn't bind, you know, another 2.4 gigahertz transmitter to this bird if you wanted to use one of your JR Spectrum radios. Other than that, though, pretty good. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one. One thing you can do with this transmitter is switch it from mode 2 to mode 1. If you undo these 4 screws on each one of these gimbal sticks, this whole assembly pulls out, and you can do that, and you switch it to the other side, and you're to mode 1. The good thing is the transmitter remembers all the trim settings and everything like that, so everything will be the same once you switch it. But that's a pretty neat feature in case you want to fly mode 1. On the servos on the board, there's 2 settings on the control horn, or 2 positions on the control horn, and it's setting A and B. A would be the one that's closer in, and B is the one that's further out. A would be for more nimble flight, stable flight, excuse me, and B would be for nimble flight. So that's just another way. In addition to the ball links on the swash plate, you can set it up for a little bit more advanced, a little more fast flight.